Welcome to the Gamer Hole. Today we have a special guest, the YouTuber, Twitch streamer, and general good guy, Hexloom, in the hole with us today. We're
Hello,
going to be
hi.
talking about a lot of weird stuff and see what happens. So if you guys don't know, go to his YouTube and Twitch to see some epic Rust content, as well as way too many cinematics that is extremely hard to do on YouTube. The last video you did, I think, was what, 50% cinematics?
Probably more than that. Probably 80%. I really made a story out of nothing out of that one.
Yeah.
So
I remember
I went above
playing.
and beyond.
Yeah, I remember playing, and we just bumped into each other, and like a 5-minute thing, you turned into a big long story.
20-minute video.
Yeah.
That was actually incredible to see. Like when you messaged me like afterwards, like King said, like after, because I was obviously remember our brief interactions on it was on the HTune creator Rust server, whatever you want to call it. He was like, "Hey, I need a bunch of voice lines. I'm making like a cinematic experience out of this like horrible duel in which Z-Chum like went ape shit and killed everybody." Like,
it's really a video about Z-Chum, I guess, if you think about it.
Yeah.
An evil man. He's such a bad boy.
Who I didn't hit up whatsoever to ask for him to do voice. I got some pound fiber to do his stuff, but it made it better, I feel like. So I'm glad he said he liked it too. So I was like, all right, that's good. I'm glad. I'm barely even in it, so I think it's great. I just want to make a good video. I felt like it came out pretty well.
Yeah.
It was remarkably good. I enjoyed the hell out of it personally. Also, I just want to apologize about Z-Chum's behavior one more time. That was, I don't know what got into him.
Yeah, man. You get your first kill on Rust, you start, going crazy.
He went AWOL.
But I hit up Aqua, and I was shocked that he said yes, that he would help me out. And I was like, well, what else can I do? So I hit up Spoon, and I was like, hey, do you want to help me out too? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, all right, well, now I really have to make this an actual video. So I actually got to do good on this video. So I spent about a month of my spare time doing all the cinematics for that. But yeah, Rust cinematics, man, they're a good thing to get into. I feel like they're fun. I like it.
That's the one part of editing that I am not excited about ever getting into. Cinematics seem like a chore, to really get through.
I don't do that.
It is, but once you get that perfect shot or something, I don't know. I'm big into movies and stuff, and I like going like behind the scenes of like how movies are made or different things like that. So being able to have the controls of being able to make like your own like cinematic thing in Rust is like, that's really cool. I like that they've done that and let the developers have let us do that. So I like
it is awesome. That's one of the coolest things about Rust, in my opinion. They need to do
I don't even know how that cinematic thing works in Rust. Do you like set up a scene and then do you like move their arms like stop motion shit, or do you actually have people play them out?
No, people play them out, and you record essentially the server. So you're recording. You do in the console. You do like demo start or demo record, and so you're recording about what's going on in that whole server, and then they play out what you want, and then you go back into that recording, and you can do your camera angles however you want them. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting how you do it.
It was something. And that the narrator guy, the man in the woods, had the most delicious Scottish accent. He was incredible. He was a Scottish accent, right?
I don't even know if he is Scottish, but he played it off. Played it up. I was like, hell yeah.
He probably wasn't, but goddamn, he was really great. He was a great addition.
The things you can buy off Fiverr are truly incredible, man.
You guys want to talk about
Watch the video.
Watch the video, everyone.
What's it? What was the title again?
A Tale of Two
Houses. That's it. Tale of Two Houses. Hexloom. Please watch.
I hate to bring up Twitch DMCA since we've kind of talked about it to death, but you actually had a run-in, Hex, with the DMCA police, right?
Yeah, they sent me an email about a couple of weeks ago. They sent me an email and told me to stop playing music, and it was and I was like, man, now I got to be actually serious about this. So I had to make a whole new playlist of like epidemic sounds or music that's on there. So I've just been listening to jazz on the streams. It's actually really nice. But Metro Boomin said he didn't want me playing his music. So I was like, all right, I guess not. But
was this
I kind of think
after they sent out that mass email to everybody?
I think this was after.
Okay, so right after that.
I can't. Yeah, I can't quite remember the timeline on that because it was in my spam folder actually, the email itself, which was great.
Oh, maybe I got
So-
a few waiting.
So yeah, double check those
check
spam
that.
emails.
As
'cause I
Aqua
was
checks
just-
his email now.
You can probably see my screen light up.
Yeah, double check all the folders because I just randomly check them sometimes because stuff gets lost in the spam folders. So I checked it out and I was like, oh, okay. So now I got to be serious about this. I downloaded what I could of clips.
I'm sorry.
deleted all of them.
I gotta interject for a second. I got an email about Gym Tycoon. Become the ultimate gym manager on Steam.
Sign me up for that.
Hell yeah, dude. That went straight into the spam folder. Holy shit. Okay, sorry. Continue your story.
See,
They make a
gyms
game
like
out of
that,
everything.
they somehow end up in the spam folder. I would love to play gym.
What the hell,
Tycoon.
dude? That's the type of game I want to play. Yeah. I want to have a job, like a fucking boring job in my spare time.
That's why I could never get into tycoon games, honestly. And I know there's cool ones like Roller Coaster Tycoon and stuff, but to me, it's just like another job.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not getting paid to manage all this whole park. It's like why am I doing this to myself?
Did you realize you're making so much money in game and nothing in real life?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm losing money
All the
actually.
time. I could be actually managing a gym.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
wonder if you can put that on a resume or something at least.
Yeah.
5,000 hours in Gym Tycoon.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply
I
to be
have
an
management
electrician or
experience.
something.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Be an electrician because you know how to do stuff in Rust. Like, come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I feel like after I put two cables together, I was like, wow, this is like being an actual electrician. This is crazy. I put
And-
solar panels. I feel eco-friendly.
Seriously.
That's what I need to do.
Imagine if all these tycoon
That's all there
games
is
are
to it.
actually plugging numbers from a real gym somewhere or like a real farm or whatever it is. And the dude who actually owns it is there, just the puppet master, just having you work for him. Like
He does
everything in
whatever
the
you're telling him to do.
Yeah, whatever you decide, you're actually running his gym.
that would probably be a
for
terrible.
free.
That'd be a
Yeah,
terrible
probably.
business decision.
Yeah.
Probably. Well, anyway, sorry to get you
talking
off
about?
topic. The
Yeah, on the
DMCA.
DMCA thing. So, like, they gave
yeah,
you
it
like an
sucks.
official, like, 1 out of your 3 strikes?
Yes, they strike my channel. They told me in the email. I guess I could have pulled it up. They told me that they strike the channel, and I was
Oh,
like,
great.
all right. But they didn't tell me what that means. I don't even know what that means. Is it like YouTube rules? Like it's striked?
Twitch is
I don't know.
essentially Twitch has a weird thing where they have like a hard 3 strikes and you're out thing. But then again, if you're big enough, that doesn't really apply to you. So you don't know what it means until you get 3, and then it's like, do we care about you? Do we make enough money off you? We'll see. Like,
They do not.
I'm glad
They
you
would-
just
they would
didn't
get
get
rid of
banned.
me instantly. Oh my god. If they got rid of Doc, they'd get rid of me. Dear God. But I'm not too worried about it now. I deleted everything. I'm more conscious about music. I think the DMCA as a whole needs to go away. As far as stuff like that, music in general has changed so much. The way we listen to music, we all have Spotify now. We have Apple Music. We all stream music. We don't really buy it anymore. I feel like I don't know the last time I went out and bought an album. If I'm being honest,
That's
I'll listen
true.
to it on Spotify. So I feel like, and I think most artists also are in that same mind frame. And I think a lot of artists would rather you just listen to their stuff, because if I'm interested in music, I'll ask someone who that artist is, and I'll go check them out.
Yeah.
So I feel like the same applies to streaming or things in videos. If I don't like it, I'm not going to go check it out. So what does it matter? I don't understand.
As a streamer, let
Money,
us pay.
that's what it is.
Yeah, let us pay a fucking like music license fee. I'm sure a lot of people would be happy to pay that. Like they do in stores and restaurants, whatever the fuck.
I mean, you could pay like $5 to Monster Cat and use their shitty music.
well, that brings up my next thing. Did you guys hear this? The Monster Cat
The affiliate?
partnering with Twitch, and now you can buy your affiliate status. You don't need to stream at all. I don't know if
I feel
Aqua heard
like-
about this, but you can literally become an affiliate just by buying Monster Cat music.
When did they? I read about it, but did they announce that at their GlitchCon thing?
I think so. I
Okay.
know it was at
I
least
didn't
announced
watch.
like yesterday or the day before or something. So I'm assuming it's part of GlitchCon.
That's like when U2 decided to just shove their shitty album down everyone's throat on Apple Music. That pissed me off. So I deleted that shit so fast. And then it came back. It, like, even though I deleted
doesn't leave.
It kept coming back. I don't know why. It doesn't, I still have
because
it
it's in your cloud.
Yeah.
My phone would randomly start playing and it would like re-download the album. And I was like, I'd be like, what fucking song is this? Who is this?
Stop!
YouTube. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, well, you can buy affiliate essentially now through Monster Cat. So you buy Monster Cat and then you're instantly an affiliate. I know a lot of people are crying about this.
There's nothing
Affiliates
to cry about.
I don't think it makes sense, but it also doesn't actually affect anyone. Like,
I mean, if any affiliates out there really worked up that somebody can pay $5 a month to be an affiliate, they got some other issues.
Because you can get an affiliate really easily. So
you can. It takes some people a lot longer, I feel like. So I feel like those are the people that are kind of pressed on it. And I get that. It's like a, Yeah,
it's a rite of passage. You got to earn it.
Right. Yeah, and I totally understand that. Instead of paying $5 for it, that's kind of it's a scummy move. Let's be honest, but it's not like a huge deal. If it was like you pay for that and get partner, then it's not going to pay for you. Like, that's insane. It's not like it's not going to pay for you to get viewers or pay for you to have an interesting stream.
Right.
So I don't feel like it's too much of a big deal.
I think it's dumb, but I don't think it's the biggest deal.
Right.
No.
I agree.
It's like some people get it's the same idea. Like people get bent out of shape. Like if someone like shouts someone out a lot or something, people are like sensitive about that. But like, there's nothing wrong with it, like a little exposure. That doesn't mean people are going to stay, So like it's really not a big deal. Like the fact that you have affiliate doesn't like instantly make you like a successful streamer, if you get it from like what am I
3 concurrent viewers.
No, it's just funny because like there's a lot of people that think like once you get, well, not a lot of people, but some of those people grinding that think like once you get affiliate you get like lots of income.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like even if you buy affiliate status, it doesn't mean like you're gonna like start getting subs and stuff. So like it doesn't really matter. It's just a label. So like just like partner, like that doesn't mean anything. I'm a partner and I have the same situation as I did when I was affiliate, except now I'm scared to type in other people's chats because I don't want people to think that I'm like leeching or something. So that's the only thing partner does. It makes you scared to type in other people's chats as far as I'm concerned. So yeah.
I thought that Twitch like helped partners out more. A friend of mine was like, "No, I make the same." I was like, "Oh,
it'd be pretty relevant for Twitch to start giving you attention as a partner." I think
there's different tiers. Yeah. So once you become like big boy partner, I don't know how. I mean, there's not really tiers, but like let's just say there's tiers. Once you become a big boy partner, then you're gonna get like better offers. You could sign like a longer term contract and get a better deal. But when you just barely hit that partner, everyone just signs that fucking contract. They don't renegotiate it. They don't try to like get a better thing because they've been grinding and they want the partner thing. So they're like, I'll just take whatever you give me. And then Twitch is like, okay, you get the same exact thing as affiliate. Then you sign.
You should check mark and some more emotes.
The check mark, more emotes. I think like the base partner does get like, am I allowed to talk about this? I'll just say I heard that the base partner gets higher percentage for like tier 3. But
okay.
Like tier 1's about the same.
That's true. Okay. I think I heard.
Yeah, there you go. I heard. Yeah. Aqua's one of the people that just signs anyway. So
I just sign shit.
I'm that too. I'm not reading the terms of service. I'll figure it out later. If I get fucked, it's my own fault for not wanting to read. So I mean, I deserve it.
Get another email in your spam folder.
Yeah, I probably am wanted in a few states. I just don't know. It's in my spam folder. I never check. Has anyone signed up your email to like a bunch of different?
No, don't give ideas, please. No, please.
I'm just brainstorming here. Put it on Craigslist or something.
I was once signed up for a transgender dating service.
Yeah, sorry about that. I thought it'd be a good
progressive.
prank.
I like it. No. That's like a progressive move. I like that. That's cool.
You never know what you're into until you look around, Yeah, maybe we should cut this out. I really don't want to get a bunch of fucking emails. Oh, my bad. It is funny though. It honestly does. I'll just stop talking about it.
We all have dogs. We're all dog lovers here. You know, Decky
Oh, yeah.
has his pup. Aqua has some weird stories about his dog getting into stuff. You have a new puppy, so I was wondering, what's the craziest thing that you've had from Dobby?
The other night, I had to cut the stream early because Scary asked me to go look at him, and I looked at him, and his eyes were like swollen over, and I was like, oh no, what's going on with him? Because I had a corgi growing up, and that corgi sadly got into some poison, and the same thing happened to it. We had to put her down. So I was like, oh fuck, this is round 2 of this. So this happened when we took Dobby for a walk. Dobby's a corgi, and he came back. I guess he started pooping and throwing up at the same time, and his eyes just like swelled up for some reason. So we quickly took him to the vet, and the vet was like, he must have got bit or stung by something or put his face in something because he just has allergies, I guess. So they were just like, just put him on some Benadryl, he'll be fine. So we did that, and you know, his swelling went down, but oh my god, dude, I was so scared. I thought it was going to happen again, and I was about to cry. But other than that, all he does really is he loves shoving his face in socks. He'll steal our socks. We'll look under the bed every once in a while, and there's just like a pile of our socks down there. If I'm missing I've been missing shoes. He goes and like hides our stuff. But the thing is, like, he knows that he shouldn't be grabbing it because he'll grab it and try to sneak off. And if you catch him, he'll fucking bolt, man. He will bolt for it. And it's different when it's the toys that he has, like, because he knows he should be playing with those. But when it's our clothing, that's when he starts freaking out. Other than that, I mean, we've had him for like, how old is he now? He's like 7 months, so he's still a new little baby. He's grown so much. Yeah, I'm excited to see the future of the little boy.
How long had it been since you had a dog previous to that?
Years, over 10 years probably. Because I had a bearded collie also growing up, and he was like he was my best friend growing up. And I think he reached the age of 13, and he started showing signs of he needed to probably go. His quality of life was terrible. We had to put him down. And then after that, I was like, I don't want any dogs. You know, it's too much.
That's the same with me as a kid.
Yeah, it just hits you different, you know?
Yeah,
I was in the room.
Put that off.
I was in the room and they put him down, and I was just like, this is insane, man. I can't do this again. So, but then we got Dobby. Dobby's a new young pup, and I'm kind of glad that we got a new puppy. It's nice experiencing a dog all over again.
Yeah,
Dogs
as an
are great.
adult, it hits different, which that was my thing. I got mine, 9 years ago? Maybe 10? But yeah, like, I had sworn off dogs. I was like, I can't handle that. That's just leading to a... And now that pup's, 18 years old, I'm kind of back in the same mindset. I'm all like, I'm not going to be able to handle this shit again once this is done.
Oh, no.
But he's still hanging in there good right now. He's all right. We got some time.
What kind of dog is it?
Warrior.
A purebred mutt. As in, like, there's no telling what's in that thing. I think probably a rat and then a couple of dogs. He looks like Split the Rat from like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle live action.
Oh, I love it 90s. So much.
But yeah, he's a tiny dog, and he putts around. He's not fully blind, but he definitely spends a lot of time looking at walls and
scanning the area. Yeah, I like that.
Dogs are cool, man. Hex, we like to ask this question because it's a really good question. It's a really interesting question, and I think people like to hear about it.
Are you going to ask it, or are we just going to sit here?
Do you have any unexplainable stories, occurrences, supernatural, ghost-related, anything in your life?
I've had sleep paralysis, but it was like a lucid dream, which like it was sleep paralysis and a lucid dream mixed together, and that's probably one of the closest thing that I got. It's very scary experience. I don't know if any of you guys have had sleep paralysis before, or anyone watching this, but essentially you can't. Your body, what is it? Your mind is coming out of sleep, but your body is awake or something. I can't remember. So essentially, you're still dreaming, but you know that you're awake, and you can still open your eyes, but you can't physically move, and it's horrifying. So I do have a story. I was sleeping and I lived in like this tiny studio apartment at the time. And in the dream, I woke up and I could see myself still sleeping. And I looked over at one of the corners that I had in the apartment, and there were two people just staring at me. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Obviously, these people are inside my apartment, but they didn't seem to be giving off any bad vibes. So I was like, all right. So I got up because in the dream it made sense in the dream. I don't know. So I got up and I was like, I need to go to the bathroom. So I went around this like futon that I had at the time to go by, and I noticed that one of the people started following behind me. And I was just about to go to get in the bathroom, and that person put his hand on my shoulder and gripped it hard. They didn't want me going in there for some reason, so they turned me around and pushed me back towards like where the futon was, essentially, and led me back around and pushed me back towards the bed. And then they went back to that corner next to the other person. So I was like, okay, this guy doesn't want me in this guy doesn't want me moving around. So I sat back down and I laid down back into my bed. And I was looking at my phone, and I got a text message from one of my friends. I looked at the text message, and there was a picture that they sent me of two younger people, which I assumed were these people that were in that corner. So the light kept getting brighter and brighter on the screen, and like blinding, almost blinding. And I started hearing ringing in my ears. And with that ringing, I could hear like mixed voices or something coming through. And in that moment, I woke up, but I couldn't move. So I was in that sleep paralysis state. Now, out of that, those people were gone. I was looking around. Those people were gone, but two shadows from that corner flew over to the corner of where the end of my bed was. This is hard to describe without you guys knowing what the place
I
looked
get
like.
it. Yeah.
Okay. They just flew over to the corner that was closer to me. There was two shadows. And in that moment, I'm freaking out because I don't know what's going on. I can't move. I can't scream. I can't do anything. So I wake up. Eventually, I'm like in full sweat. And during this moment, you feel this pressure, like someone's pushing on your chest almost, like someone's sitting on you or something. So you're coming out of this sleep. You're hearing voices. It's ringing, and you have this pressure on your chest, essentially. And eventually, I regain movement in my legs and hands. And I probably laid in that bed for another 10 minutes, just terrified. The next day, I left my apartment and came back. And the lights that I had inside my place were like these Christmas lights. And they were like dangling like strands across the thing, the ceiling. So I turned on the lights, and two of the strands weren't working at all. All the lights were still working, but only two of the strands weren't. And it was just very odd. Things would happen in twos in that place. The number of the place was 222. One of my friends brought their dog over once, and the dog started just barking at that corner and growling once. And I told him,
People got murdered there, dude.
Yeah.
Something happened. And I told my friend,
Holy shit.
I told my friend, I was like, dude, that's the corner that I saw those people in that sleep paralysis dream or whatever. And she was like, you need to get the hell out of here. And I would always have like weird vibes. You ever just like walk into a place and like you just don't feel right there? Something is wrong. It was like that, but it wasn't like, I felt weird in the place, but I didn't feel like threatened, I guess you could say. So I would never like cared too much.
Something happened in that bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened in that whole place, I think. And I would love to go back and ask whoever lives there now if something weird has ever happened to them.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I mean, obviously, all this stuff can be like explained probably, but the fact that all this happened, and also what really kicked it was the dog.
The dog, yeah.
Yeah, dogs don't lie.
They don't know what's going on.
Oh, man.
And when that thing just looked immediately directly at that corner and started growling and like barking, I was like, I need to get the hell out of here. And I had another experience with sleep paralysis there as well. Nothing really happened. I just had sleep paralysis. But after I moved out from there, never had it again. Never had an experience ever like that. And it's very memorable dream, and I'll never forget it to this day. Just how terrifying that was. I think that is the closest thing I've ever had to anything like paranormal.
That I would call that paranormal.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. I mean,
don't know.
sleep paralysis is a thing, but that's a mixture of shit.
Yeah, the
Is it a
dream
thing, though?
itself that I had. Oh, that yeah. I don't know.
I kind
my
of think
girlfriend,
it's
my
just
girlfriend
like
had sleep paralysis.
There are people that have it regularly.
Yeah.
Like twice in the 2 years that we've been together, I've woken up and she's just like,
that's
that's the exact face she had. But I remember I wake up and I'm like, what's going on? And she's just like, and then she's like got her eyes open and I'm all like,
Yeah.
waking up and she's all like, and I'm like, should I be
Oh.
worried? And there's still no like reply. And I'm like, oh shit.
Well, you like
gotta
hallucinate when you're doing it, essentially.
But yeah,
You're
she
still dreaming.
never has seemed like she's had like fucked up shit going on in her head. She's kind of like stuck.
Thanks.
Goddamn. Took that the wrong way, but okay.
No, it was just weird because in the dream I woke up and I could see myself sleeping. So that's why I was like, I was, man, lucid dreams are something else. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if you ever had one, but
Have you tried to like train yourself to lucid dream?
no, but I've looked into it because after all this happened, I dove deep into like sleep paralysis, lucid dreaming. You know, I watched Insidious a few times and got I covered
Really
all my
good
bases.
research.
Yeah. Did my research on the topic, and I didn't want to try it, but I know people like put dots on their hand or whatever, essentially.
Oh, you're
whatever.
saying something about walking through a door or something, right?
Walking
I thought we
through a
talked about
door.
this.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
no,
every
that
time you
was-
walk through a door, you say you walk through a door. or
No,
something?
that was, I think that was Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, dude, you should have watched Inception. That's another official on
Is that the official? Another just
Yeah,
get a top
dude, that's
or whatever?
the your tell or whatever, the thing that lets
Yeah.
you know if you're in a dream or not. Yeah.
One had like a dice or something like that. I gotcha. All right,
Yeah.
I could do that.
Good story. That was a good one. That was a
That
good
was
one.
a good one. Yeah, that's scary as shit.
All right, listen. Heck.
All up until that dog barked at it, I was like, yeah, it's just in your head, but not anymore. That became
No,
real.
that like confirmed it, and it wasn't like a neighbor or anything like that because it was dead quiet, and we weren't watching anything at the time. Like they just, my friend just came over, and it's like that dog immediately just was locked onto that corner, and I was like, no, I need to get the hell out of here.
I was gonna suggest that just for our own amusement and like information, if you would actually maybe contact who live there now. But then I thought about it like this: like imagine if you're living in a place, totally content, totally happy, and then someone rolls up. Someone rolls up like, "Hey, I used to live here. Have you experienced it? I had this horrible
Paranormal.
experience. Yeah, I had some fucked up shit going on. Just was wondering if you did too.
Yeah.
If you were like, no, I love it here. just that taint.
Oh,
like,
okay,
just
never mind.
ruining. Yeah.
Apartments for sale again in next
Yeah.
month. Fuck that.
What's your worst injury you've had as a gamer, or not as a gamer, just as a person?
Oh, as a gamer, my back's fucked. But as a person, I broke my arm skateboarding when I was a wee
classic.
lad. Yeah,
Yeah,
classic arm injury.
What trick
Uh,
were you doing?
Oh, I don't even remember. I was like a child, essentially. I probably just hit a rock, if I'm being honest. Let's just say I was doing a 900, all right? And
There we go.
I normally would land them, but this one time I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
Damn,
I
rock.
broke my arm. Yeah, it sucked. I had to get a cast and everything. But I'm pretty careful. I haven't broken really anything after that. I sit in a room all day. What am I gonna do?
Honestly,
I'm just gonna have
yeah.
bad posture. It's gonna be a problem later in life. I'll tell you that. You watch
I-
chiropractor videos?
That's all he does. That's
every
all he
fucking
does.
So
day,
pleasing.
baby.
I wish I was every single one of those patients. Honestly, when they get you in those certain positions.
I found another
When
one.
they get you in
Heck.
those certain positions, and you just hear that pop. It sounds. Oh, it's like, oh man.
I
wish
live
was that person.
vicariously. I live vicariously through them, dude. Yeah, Dr. Alex Tubio.
No, I don't. Should I go sub to them? Or
Wait, what kind of watcher are you? You fucking casual.
I feel like you're way more into this than I am. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if they're on, then they're very pleasing. I'll stay and watch. I've my friend who's been to a chiropractor a bunch of times said that they've had like the worst gas ever afterwards as well. And I guess it's like a common thing. I looked it up. I guess
What?
there's something about like your joints and like you're more like streamlined afterwards, and it like releases gases. I guess
That makes sense
I've always
to me.
wanted to try it out.
That makes sense to me. Like
Toxins or
if
something.
they're like putting you into weird positions and then like cracking you real quick, like that could make some gas going on. I don't know. Make
Try
sense to
it.
me.
Maybe it'll help your back and also clean
I
out
think
your
no,
gases.
I want to do it. I definitely want to do it.
Me too. I'm scared.
Actually,
though.
an
Been to a
old
chiropractor?
No.
I've never been. I'm terrified.
I've been chiropracted. What's the terminology for that? I don't know.
Not sure.
I went one
Worked
time,
on.
but I was like 13 or some shit.
Oh wow.
I don't remember
What- for
why.
what?
My mom was like, "We're going to the chiropractor," and I was like, "All right." But yeah, he fucked me up.
In a
He
good
did,
way.
like he did like those things where like all over on my back, on my neck, like you feel like he's gonna kill you. He'll like get you and he's
Yeah.
all like, and I'm like, am I not dead right now? And you hear the like huge pops and shit. And it feels good, but it's terrifying at the same time.
Because
But
I feel like I'd be the type of person that when he's doing it on my neck, I would tense up and somehow it would just paralyze me for the rest of my life.
yeah.
And that's what I'm terrified. Because they're always like, just okay, I need you to be calm or whatever, where they say just like relax, and I'm not gonna do that with some guy with his bicep on my fucking neck, you know. Like how would I relax in that, knowing that he's about to snap every bone in my body?
Let me tell you, if YouTube and Twitch and shit takes a turn for me or doesn't work out, whatever, I'm gonna get my chiropractor license. I'm gonna pop some people.
You don't
dude.
need one, dude. You don't
I
need a
think it'd be fun.
you don't need a chiropractor license. You already watched enough videos, dude. Just go out and do it to people.
I honestly
Resume.
do. For legal reasons, I'll go get it. But let me tell you, I would pass those tests. I would pass the tests right now. I swear to God. Yeah, I can probably do a full body adjustment perfectly on someone. No one will let me do it, but you know, I honestly think I'm qualified.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this. Why do you insist that Scary calls you Hex?
I don't. Well, I don't insist.
Okay.
I just feel like I try to keep my own personal life as private as possible.
Okay.
So that's why whenever I come home from work or whatever, I'd make sure that like the cameras, I'm not in the way of the camera or anything, or I tell her don't tell anyone like what I do for a living.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's one of those things where I just don't want people to know it. And like it's easy to find out. Like people can figure out what my name is easily. It's not like it's like hidden anywhere. But you know, just in case.
Valid
it's not like I
reason,
tell her to
separation.
call me that in my real life or anything.
I know that the other day she.
My name's Hex.
Well, for those that don't know, for those who don't know, Scary's his girlfriend that he lives with. But she was talking about how like she was talking to you one time and or something, and she has to call you Hex or something, and she's like, I don't know why he makes me call her Hex, but I was like, okay.
I think she was like calling me by my real name a lot. This was like during stream.
Oh. Okay.
And like most people know who I am, I think in her chat, like by my actual real name, but I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where I just get kind of weird about using real people's names.
Was she using your first and last name and social security number when referring to you? Like,
No, it's not. It's not that. It's I don't know. It's like one of those things. I guess it's not that big of a deal.
Hex is probably way cooler than your real name anyway. So who gives a shit?
My big fear was like I had to keep my online identity a secret from my girlfriend for a long time. I was all like, I
Well,
play video
yeah.
games. You can't be here when I do it, and you can't know what my name is or where to find it. She was tolerant of it for a long time. Then one time I got drunk and called myself Decky, and she's like, I know it. And I was like, that's not all of it though.
No.
I'm the opposite. My real life guy
Yeah.
don't worry about that as much, but I'm more conscious about
I
my
feel like I'm
pathetic
definitely the
online
opposite.
persona.
Yeah, I'm definitely the opposite, like you, Decky. Like, if I'm talking to someone, I don't ever want them to know my online, like in my
Yeah,
actual, you know.
Me
But
too.
but
Me
like
too.
my
At
first
work,
name,
it's
I'm
very private as well.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone knowing, and people have found out, and it's like this
it's
whole
just-
thing of like,
it's just
how does
embarrassing.
that work? And oh
Yeah.
wow, and it's like, oh, you do YouTube, and they instantly think like I'm some macho dude, like in the YouTube community. I'm like, dude, you're gonna be. This is embarrassing. Please stop. Like, this is embarrassing to me.
Honestly,
And it's
like,
like, please.
it's embarrassing no matter what, dude. I
Yeah.
found the best response. I just say when people ask what I do, and it's someone like I'm not gonna have to like talk to often or ever again. I just say I work in online marketing,
yeah, online media is usually what I say. Yeah,
online media, online marketing, stuff like that, and then just
and it's
most
so
people
vague that
won't ask more.
it's so
Yeah.
vague that people are just like, oh, cool. Like the one time someone tried to go into it, that like I it's like a friend of a friend, and I was like, yeah, I'm in digital it's more specifically in digital marketing. And then they're like, oh, I know what that is. Cool. And then they dropped it, you know?
Yeah.
But like the concept of like streaming or anything like that they don't understand, and I don't want to explain it because it won't matter anyway, essentially, if I explain it to them, because they're never going to check it out. So it's like, I just would rather not have this conversation.
And then
So it's kind of like split both ways.
When you do explain it, they just like blankly stare at you. Like,
yeah, because
so
usually older people that ask that have no idea. Like Facebook is their only social media of anything, and it's like, I don't know.
And then, so you're a fucking loser. Okay, I get it. that's what they're thinking.
So you just play video games?
Yeah.
All right, I guess. I think that's why I just try to keep both of those separate. So that's why I tell her, like, just don't call me my real name on stream at least.
Yeah,
but I mean, if it happens anymore, it's like, well, most of these people know what my real name is anyway, so whatever. I just learned what Aqua's real name was the other day, and I was just like, what the? He looks like that.
Ian.
Name fits.
That happened to me too. Yeah, I didn't know Aqua's real name and King's, and I was like, I never even thought about their real names. I don't even think about that.
Yeah, no, I know.
I don't either.
Online
or just who they are online to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Online, there's a
Behind
separation.
that.
It's nice. It's actually kind of nice, like, that you could have a full community and you don't have to give away like really personal information or even your first name, and just be like, I'm whatever, this is what I do. And most people are like, yeah, I'm here for the content, you know?
Yeah. I don't mind having my
what
first
happens if
name.
something really cool happens in your real life that's associated with your job? Don't you want to tell people about it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, if something does happen, I'll give them like a really washed down version of it. Like if it's like a promotion or something. I've told people that I've gotten like promotions and stuff, but it's never going to be, I'm not going to tell them what I do.
Right.
Essentially.
While my in-laws, my southern in-laws were visiting, I received my second one of these in the mail, which I thought was like, oh, that'll, they think they have no fucking concept of what I do. They're like, oh, he's a gamer. My daughter's married to like, they just don't get it. And I received one of these, the also Aqua thing in the mail while they were here.
It's going to be your validation tool.
And I like opened it in front of them on purpose. And then I was like, hey, look at this. And they were just like completely, to them, it's literally just like one of those like soccer trophies you get.
Yeah.
Like it just means nothing. Like it's just like, I don't know. It's just funny.
They didn't like say congrats or anything like that?
No, they were just like, oh, look at that.
That must be easy. Yeah, they said poggers.
Like, yeah.
Well,
now that is poggers. To them, it's just that like generic trophy of that person going like that. Like it means nothing, I'm sure, but I don't know.
The problem is that Aqua keeps talking to them with Twitch talk, and they're like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?"
Oh, yeah, that's that. Yeah.
He like makes a joke at them, and then he says Kappa afterwards, and they're like, "Come on, like what are you even talking about, dude?"
Yeah. I buy them dinner with bits.
Yeah.
It's like 500 bits. Sandwich I just buy.
We can wrap it up if you guys want.
Well, before that, Hex, is there anything you would like to talk about?
No, I didn't think of anything. I appreciate you guys for having me, though. Thanks for hitting me up. I truly appreciate that.
Thank you for joining us.
Had fun.
Good. We did as well.
Do you want to shout anything out?
I mean,
no, do that for him. That's weird. I'll do it. Check out Hexloom on Twitch, twitch.tv/Hexloom, YouTube, Hexloom. Makes great videos.
Thank you.
Great streamer. Very good technical editing there. Big fan of your work. Really good stuff. And
wow, that means a lot. Thanks.
Thank you for joining us, Hexloom. It was a pleasure having you in the hole,
Thank you. Pleasure being here.
Thank you so much for watching The Gamer Hole. Just a quick reminder, if you want to see some exclusive episodes, as well as behind the scenes and uncut versions of the episodes you see here on YouTube, or if you just want to support The Gamer Hole, check us out on Patreon. It's linked in the description below. You get all kinds of fun little perks in there. So thanks again, and we'll see you in the next episode of The Gamer Hole.